And a half furlong. Champions, fillies and mares, they are all set and they're off and racing. So breaking away from the stalls, War Chimes is a little bit slow into stride as they race through the first furlong or so, and up on the inside pushing forward. The inner is Samia as they race through the first furlong. Village Voice is another one who races in a handy position as the runners make their way down towards the foot of the hill. Wingspan has crossed right across and has taken the overall lead. So it's Wingspan who has the advantage early on. Tiffany sits in second, Village Voice and Samia now hands up that rail position in fourth place. Then behind these is Kalpana as the pace just steadies slightly. Doha trying to get in, Queen of the Pride likewise. They race on the outside at this stage of C-Theme. The slow starting War Chimes track's grateful. Time Lock is very keen as they make the turn right at the far end, and Content is right at the back. So we have the O'Brien horses bookending the field as Wingspan has the advantage. They turn at the far end. So Wingspan leads from in second place, races Tiffany on the outside of Samir. They don't appear to be going overly quick here, even allowing for the conditions. Kalpana straightens three wide. Pink Cap racing on the outside of Thunder Roll, who is on the running rail. A little bit wider out is Doha, C-Theme amongst horses. Queen of the Pride just getting a little bit antsy up the outside, just wants to take slightly closer order. Doha's another one who's just shuffling forward with Time Lock. Grateful, War Chimes is at the back, and Content is also making a little bit of progress right on the outside of the field. They're on the right-hand side, Ryan Moore, just about hidden as they've now passed halfway. War Chimes was steadied off heels there at the back quite abruptly. So it's been a messy race because they haven't gone that fast, and it's Wingspan who dictates for Sean Levy. Tiffany in second place, Samaya races in third. In fourth place, Kalpana on the outside of Village Voice, then Doha as they turn in. Quintana Mira in the green colours is racing in midfield with Content. Time Lock trying to make a little bit of ground. So heads are turning for home here as they make the turn in. And out in the lead, it's Wingspan from Tiffany. Kalpana, Village Voice in the blue colours need some room. Doha down the outside, Samia comes next. A few struggling to pick up Quintana Mira as well. Wingspan's dictated for Sean Levy. Kalpana it is who moves alongside, and the two readily pull away. Tiffany's back in third from Village Voice. Time Lock stays on down the outside, but Kalpana for William Buick takes command and goes 3 lengths clear now from Wingspan and Tiffany. Time Lock from a long way back, but it is Kalpana proving her versatility, and what a prospect she's going to prove. Kalpana wins the Fillies and Mares by 2 lengths. Wingspan second, Tiffany third. Village Voice was next across the line. Thunder Roll, C-Theme. Then towards the outside was Time Lock, who eventually finished in seventh. Quintana Mira and Content were never really seen with a chance. Doha dropped out. War Chimes and Grateful always towards the rear as well. Well, Kalpana looked an improved filly when she won on the all-weather, and she now looked an even better filly on softer, heavy ground here for Juddmonte. Zero Gravity, it's a fairy story. Zero Gravity was picked up for just 35,000 out of the sale ring. Juddmonte let her go, and since then Kalpana has gone from strength to strength, and she had a very lucrative payday at the recent sales. Kalpana will have improved that further. Wingspan ran really well because she's a nice big strapping filly. She chased her home. But a comfortable win for William Buick, Andrew Balding and Juddmonte.
Kalpana for Juddmonte, who won the Arc with Blue Stocking. They've got another really good filly here. We pick it up, Jason. She's about to hit the front ground, no problem.
Yeah, it was a no-nonsense ride from William Buick. They seemed to go pretty quick down the hill for the initial furlong and then sort of hunkered down. The front two who were positioned there, or the front three actually who were positioned there throughout nearly, have finished 1, 2, 3. So it just tells you that the middle tempo wasn't that good. Her ability to act under those conditions, it was an unknown. It's a guess, isn't it? And she's handled conditions. They talk about the superstars, and there's obviously with her an ability to produce her best under turf, quick ground, synthetic and soft ground. That takes some doing. First one, obviously, Study of Man.
Yeah, so versatile. I talked myself out of it this morning. I wasn't sure with the ground today, but yeah, what a nice, versatile, straightforward, likeable filly.
For Will Buick, who won on Wonderful tonight, has won it again, Ollie.
He sure has. I heard an interview with Andrew Balding going in today. He said that this filly just has the most incredible mind. There was a question mark about the ground, but my word, she answered it.
Yeah, incredible mind, and she's a jockey's dream. You know, I parked her up, 3 wide with no cover, but she was always comfortable, never wasted any energy, and saved the whole way in that ground. And It's a very special moment because this is my first Group 1 winner for Andrew.
I interviewed you when you were 16 years old. The saddle was bigger than you when you had your first ride for Andrew.
Obviously, I started with Andrew, and Andrew and his whole family have played a huge part in my career. So thank you to him, and obviously Kalpana. She's what she did there was very good, and she's only going to get better. She's only going to improve.
Well done, William. I just want to grab a very quick word with Shani. You were in floods of tears after that.
Yeah.
It clearly means an awful lot.
Yeah, it does. It does. She's a really good filly. She's really honest. I'm really proud of her.
As you should be. Well done, everyone.
Andrew Balding with a Group 1 win. He's had a tremendous season, but a Group 1 victory is what it's all about. Well done, Andrew. First of all, William Buick just saying how satisfying that is for him to get a Group 1 win for you, the guy who basically brought him through the game.
Yeah, no, well, he's a great guy, William. He's a brilliant jockey, and when Ascot couldn't ride, Barry Mann was very keen to have William, and I, given the history, I was very, very happy with that. So, she's a wonderful filly, and you gave her a perfect ride.
When Friendly Soul beat Kalpana in the listed Pretty Polly Stakes at Newmarket live on ITV Racing early in the season, none of us really knew we'd see the Opera winner and the champion mare, filly mare here.
Yeah, look, it was a hell of a race, wasn't it, looking back on it? And this filly, I don't think she'd even done any faster work this time last year, so it's been a pretty steep trajectory from Wolverhampton to here.
Will she stay in training, Andrew?
I very much hope so. Yes, that was the plan anyway, unless something's changed tonight. But yeah.
And therefore, is there a small chance that this time next year, Blue Stocking and Kalpana could be in the Arc de Triomphe together?
Look, I'll leave that to better minds than me. I mean, Juddmonte are an amazing operation from top to bottom, and they thoroughly deserve the success they have. But obviously, there's going to be a bit of heartache if they ran against each other. But we'll try and avoid that until we absolutely have to, I guess.
And just final question, Andrew. You've had a tremendous season, chasing home Aidan O'Brien in the Trainers' Championship, but perhaps just Group 1 winners have been slightly amiss. This must be hugely satisfying.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we've had a couple of big winners abroad, but it's always good to do it on home turf.
Well done.
Thank you.
And at the end of the year, Aidan O'Brien will be champion trainer. In fact, we'll crown him today. He smashed through the £8 million barrier today. But Andrew Balding has been chasing and has had a really good season. His wife Annalisa is there, Flora and John O'Balding. The kids are here too. I'm sure Toby is somewhere out there. Kalpana, how exciting is she? Much shorter in the week. She drifted the last couple of days. She went off at 100 to 30. Wingspan well backed each way. Second at 12 to 1. And Tiffany in the van throughout was third for Elite Racing and St Mark Prescott. She went off at 13 to 2. But there is our winner. She was brilliant and heavily backed when she won the September Stakes at Kempton. People question how she'd go on this soft ground at Ascot. It wasn't a problem. Will Buick there, triumphant in the Juddmonte colours. Kalpana, how exciting is she?